And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 11th of February. It's the birthday of Thomas Edison, born on this day in 1847. Thomas Edison is possibly one of the most famous inventors in human history. Over the course of his life, he registered nearly 1,100 patents in the United States across a wide range of fields. His notable scientific discovery was thermionic emission, which became a key foundation for the birth of modern electronics. He invented devices such as the phonograph, the kinetoscope, the first electric power station, and alkaline batteries, among many others. Following a serious mastoid infection, he was required to stop eating meat as part of his treatment. After experiencing a significant improvement in his health, he adopted a vegetarian diet. As the years passed and as he entered the final stage of his life, he became an advocate for animals. He said, "Nonviolence leads to the highest ethics, which is the goal of all evolution. Until we stop harming all living beings, humans will remain savages." It is ironic that this quote represents Edison's philosophy, considering that he once attempted to prove that alternating current was more dangerous than direct current by publicly electrocuting dogs, cats, and even an elephant. Fortunately, over time, his views evolved. After a life filled with experimentation and immense ambition, he ultimately concluded that humanity's greatest invention would be a universal ethic of compassion. Through it, humans would come to understand that true intelligence lies in the ability to coexist without causing harm. It's the birthday of Dr. Brooke Goldner, born on this day in 1977. Brooke Goldner, MD, is a board-certified physician who developed a nutrition-based treatment for her own autoimmune disease, lupus. She is a graduate of Temple University School of Medicine and was chief resident at UCLA Harbor Residency in Psychiatry. She is the founder of veganmedicaldoctor.com, goodbyelupus.com, and creator of the hyper-nourishing healing protocol for lupus recovery. Dr. Goldner has 2 best-selling books, Goodbye Lupus and Green Smoothie Recipes to Kickstart Your Health and Healing. She has been featured in multiple documentaries, appeared on TV news, The Home and Family Show, many radio shows, podcasts, and has been featured on the cover of Vegan Health and Fitness magazine. She is a graduate of the CNS and E. Cornell Plant-Based Nutrition Certificate. The publication of Animal Rights by Mark Rowlands was on this day in 2025. Do animals have moral standing? Do they count, morally speaking? In Animal Rights, Mark Rowlands argues that they do and explores the implications of this idea. He identifies 3 different waves in animal rights writing. The first wave was defined by a traditional dispute between utilitarianism, represented by Peter Singer, and rights-based approaches, represented by Tom Regan, to ethics. The second wave was defined by an expansion and a conception of ethics, which saw utilitarian and rights-based approaches supplemented by other ethical traditions, including contractualism, virtue ethics, and care ethics. The third wave was defined by an expansion in our conception of animals, driven by exciting new developments in the field of comparative psychology. Each of these waves had ramifications for how we understand the moral status of animals, but this book argues and reinforces the core idea that animals deserve moral respect. In earlier waves, discussion of animal ethics had been focused on the issue of animal suffering. But the third wave is defined by the idea that animals are far more than merely sufferers or enjoyers of experiences, but are instead authors of their own lives, creatures capable of choosing how to live, shaped by a conception of their life and how they would like it to go. Rowlands writes that no matter what moral theory you choose, the most plausible version of that theory entails that animals have moral standing and that our obligations to them are far more substantial than many of us care to acknowledge. And here's a poem for today, Thoughts by Myra Viola Wilds. What kind of thoughts now do you carry in your travels day by day? Are they bright and lofty visions, or neglected, gone astray. Matters not how great and fancy, or what deeds of skill you've wrought. Man, though high may be his station, is no better than his thoughts. Catch your thoughts and hold them tightly. Let each one an honor be. Purge them, scourge them, burnish brightly. Then in love set each one free. Thoughts by Myra Viola Wilds. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with a reminder to choose your thoughts and your life today.